Hello guys, so welcome on my another unboxing video. So today we are looking at Corsair AX850 watts power supply. I bought it to my rig because I'm using the Enermax 1250 watts at this moment, and it's a little bit too overkill for my setup. So I decided to buy the new one, and today I will show you what is inside. I mean, I'm quite sure you've seen quite unboxing videos of this product. What I will try to show you now today is the cable length. As I noticed, nobody till now showed, the length of the cables. Okay, so we grab this. There's no seals. Just open it straight away. It's quite big and heavy. As the good power supply is supposed to be. So, right, so now we have to cut two seals over there. And we can start unboxing. Okay, so user manual. So as you can see, they made the professional series 750, 850 and 1200 watts. What we got else? The cable ties, the black nice screws, Corsair badge, and the power cable. I think it's not thick as the US version. It's just the ordinary power cable, I believe, but shouldn't be matter. The box with the cables, nice wee bag, plenty of cables here, and the power supply itself came with a nice black bag, and here we have this baby. Right, so is the single rate power supply, is 70 amperes on the 12 volts rail, 25 on 3.3 and 25 as well on 5 volts. So 840 is the maximum on 12 volts rail and 125 watts on 3 and 5. So as I said, everybody's seen this, before, probably in another unboxing videos of this product. So it's quite configuration you can use for the cables. As you can see, it's fully modular. What I don't like, because I'm running the AVGA classified motherboard, I cannot plug, and I'm running SLI GTX 460s SLI, so I can run. I mean, I can run them, but the problem is I cannot put two 8 pins ATX plugs going through my motherboard if I'm using two graphic cards. So I can use two graphic cards and one 8 pin, or two 8 pins and one powerful graphic cards. So this is one thing I don't like in this particular power supply, but it shouldn't be an issue because the 8-pin cable should easily power up my EVGA board. So at the back, nothing unusual, just power switch. And this is the 80 plus gold power supply. That means it's very efficient, and it's roughly, because my system is using roughly, from the wall of course, roughly 425 watts in the peak. So that means, exactly for this power supply, means the efficiency is about 91%, which is great. So that should suit my needs. Alright, so leave that this then, and we'll have a look on the powers, on the cables, sorry. So we got the 4 SATA cable, and as I promised, I will measure it to give you the roughly idea how you can put this on your case. As give me a second please, I have to straighten them up. Probably you won't see that the whole length of the cable is pretty long, so I will measure this and I will tell you guys. So roughly it's 89 centimeters, which is great. So even for the big cases you shouldn't have no problem with good cable routings. So SATA cables are very nice. So here we got the double 4 pins, I mean 8 pin power cable. It's not the main one, so I will show you later on. I will show you the main one and I will measure it as well. Yeah, here we got this is the main 8 pin cable. It is for the 750 and 850 only, and I will measure that, as I heard some people have problems with the length of this cable and cannot route properly, you know, in the big cases like half X. So right, let me have a look, and the length is 64 centimeters, 65 let's say centimeters. So it's not very long, which I don't bother because I'm using the extension cable, so it shouldn't be a problem for me. So if you have problems, you know, with cable routing, I mean with the 8 pin cable, you should buy the extension cable. Right, so the cables we got here is 2 8 pins. It is the 2 SATA on this one, another 4 SATA on this one. So we got 8 plus 2 is 10, plus 2 is 12 SATA cables. Here we got the 4, 6, 8 Molex cables. I will need them because I'm using the Aqua for my water pump, and one of them I have to plug to my motherboard as I'm using a SLI, and I heard there's quite a few issues when you're using the SLI on the EVGA boards. It can burn your 2480X power supply cable. And here we got the 2 floppy adapters. I don't think, you know, anybody is using them now. Right, so here the 24 pin, I will measure that soon. And here we got 4 8 pins PCI Express cables. The length of this is not very important, as it's not so far from the power supply to your graphic card, so you should be able to route them on your case. And now I will measure the 24 pin power cable. It's not so long as well, but again I'm using sleeved extension cables, so don't bother me. So 64 65 centimeters as well, roughly. So it's not so bad. Probably in most of cases you can plug this just right on your motherboard. Okay, so I think that's it. And I will fit that soon in my PC, and hopefully everything will be fine with this power supply. So again, thanks for looking, and see you next time.